Hi there, savewith.crypto here. Okay, so you might notice compared to normal there's a lot more money in here than there was before. That's because I've unbonded about 300 EGLD in my XPortal app because I'm going to do something different with it, which you probably guess is to use the Hatom protocol. But first of all, it's Saturday now, and I didn't do the meta bonding on Thursday, and I didn't do the farming stuff on Friday, and also I didn't do the fees pool reward on Thursday night. Now this video is also in response to Peter S94, who said, what can I do with XMAX? I had relocked all of them for 1 year, not sure what other use they have, e.g. can they be used to earn rewards in these new protocols? Okay, well, earning rewards in new protocols, not directly. The use of XMAX for us is pretty minimal actually, but I'll show you now. So at the moment in my DEX assets I've got these lock tokens here. This is my XMAX, so I've got $23,000 worth of stuff that doesn't unlock until October the 22nd, 2027. And then I've got $300 worth of XMAX here that unlocks in November 2027. Okay, so long way away because I locked it all for 4 years. I kind of wish I hadn't, but I think in the long run it might turn out okay. Not really sure, to be honest. In the liquid assets, I've got this amount here, so that's quite a big number. It's going to be hard to see it change much, but yeah, it ends in 843, doesn't it? Well, almost 844. So let's do the meta bonding claim and see what happens. Also note the energy here, which is 3.8 trillion. Okay, while this is doing this, I'll explain the different ways you get XMAX. So if you've got XMAX, you get more XMAX. So I'm getting this XMAX here, like $129 worth, but this is going to be locked for 4 years. So this is like rewards from the farms and rewards from fees. Okay, so you get all that if you've got XMAX. Just claim all that. So there's 5 things to sign here, then another 9. And there's so many because I've got a few farms and things. So basically what it is where the farms are over here, I'm getting a higher APR here because I've got XMAX. Okay, that's one advantage. So for example, all these ones with the green rocket there, I'm getting a higher APR if I'm using them because I've got XMAX and I've locked it. It's all to do with this energy here. So say this one, for example, the QWatt EGLD one. So it says your boosted APR equals base APR plus fees reward plus your bonus APR. So it's the bonus APR. That's what the XMAX does. In addition to that, you get meta bonding rewards. So you can claim this once a week. And you see here, I'm going to get various amounts of these things. So 385 ZoidPay, 275 UTK, and 116 QuoWatt, that kind of stuff. Okay. So if I claim that now, that will appear as the liquid tokens on the home page. Now the other perks you get is things like if you're going to get involved with the Tada X Launchpad thing, then I believe having a load of XMAX should help you qualify for getting more lottery tickets for that. And then there's also like governance votes and stuff. When you're voting on stuff, you get more weight if you've got XMAX. Okay, so you can see now that whereas that figure ended in, was it 844? It's now like 922. So there's about $80 worth of liquid tokens that I've earned through the meta bonding. And there's probably a little bit through the fees pool reward as well, which is to do with the share of the fees you get for people using the DEX. And you can see here now that my energy has increased to 3.824 trillion. So looking at the lock tokens, this amount here has increased from $300 to 444. So if you've got XMAX, you earn more XMAX. The problem is you have to keep it locked to do anything. When it's unlocked, it doesn't do anything, but you can sell it. And that's what I intend to do every month from October 2027 onwards. And of course, the other thing you can do with XMAX is you can form XMAX EGLD liquidity and then put it into this farm and create more XMAX. Whether you want more XMAX or not, I don't know. But like, bear in mind, if you do that, you'll be producing XMAX that is locked for 4 years. Okay. So that's what you can do with XMAX. I mean, to me, the whole point of it is to get the money from the meta bonding. This is a fairly small amount, and but it is kind of regular. I think that's the main reason for us to have XMAX. But XMAX makes the DEX work. Okay, so it's very important to the whole ecosystem, and that's why MultiversX want you to have XMAX and why they want you to lock it up. Now, I didn't record it, but what I also did is I removed my Hatom, ZoidPay and BAT from the meta staking because, yeah, again, I want to do something different with them. So the only thing I've got in meta staking at the moment is a little bit of CRT, Cantina Royale, a little bit of UTK, that's X money, actually quite a bit of UTK, a tiny bit of Ethereum, and a little bit of Ride. Okay, so they're going to stay there because these have got the boosted sort of rocket ones, you know, so they're getting a reasonable sort of percentage, you know, for example, like 15.79, 28.39, 7.96 is a bit rubbish, 5.9 is a bit rubbish as well, but even so, you know, these are not bad. The Hatom, ZoidPay and BAT I want to do other things with. All I'm going to do to finish this video off is I'm going to turn all the spare bits of stuff I've got, apart from the ZoidPay, into Hatom, which will then feature in the next video. So, for example, this wrapped EGLD there, I think I might swap that into Hatom. It's only a small amount. And I'll do that with everything else that's worth over $1, except for the ZoidPay that I have other plans for. Okay, now the other thing I want to do is I want to make sure I've got like Hatom to EGLD in approximate ratios of like 20% to 80%. And at the moment, it's probably not a bad time to do it because the price of Hatom has come down a little bit. So I need to swap some EGLD to Hatom. So let's have a quick look how much I've got. Yeah, so obviously that amount there is a lot more than the amount of Hatom protocol that I've got there. So yeah, I'm going to swap a big chunk of this. It's going to be a lot, isn't it? So it's going to be something like 302 times 0.2. It's going to be something like 60 EGLD. I'm going to do it. In fact, I might swap 70. Yeah, so I can swap EGLD to Hatom. Okay, here goes, 70 EGLD. That's quite a lot of money, isn't it? And swap. Okay, so now I have quite a lot of Hatom protocol. If you want to see what I do with this, have a look at the next video. And the best way to know about that is to be subscribed. So while you're down there, do subscribe. Make sure you've got the notifications set on all. Give the video a like. While you're down there, leave a nice comment. And above all, tell your friends.